Well, hello and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. I have made it outside today twice, only into the garden. The sun was shining, the view was glorious, the sun was glorious, blue sky, not a cloud. But there is a cold wind, so I didn't last very long each time. I thought I'd better go out and get my vitamin D. Put my body in the sun a bit, but yeah, if I wrapped up, I wouldn't get much sun on my skin. So I went out for a bit and then I went out later. Seen the cows, the grasshoppers, the bees, a white butterfly, and the crows and the magpies. And the magpie, it was funny this morning. I looked at the field from upstairs and I thought, there's a peacock in that field. And then I thought, is it big enough? Is it a pheasant? Then I saw a crow sort of a bit behind it, and I thought, no, it's more crow-sized. And what it was a magpie, but when they look black and white until the light catches them. And then the black's like petrol, and you can get blues and greens and purples. And it was coming up green and blue, which is why I think I got a flash of the green and blue and thought, oh, there's a peacock in the field. But no, there wasn't. There is peacocks in the village around here, but not here to my knowledge. I've seen the grouse. Grouse? Is it grouse? No, pheasants. I always get the two wrong. Pheasants. There is a pheasant, and they're sort of the male's all coloured, and that's got green in, and the females are all sort of buff brown colour. But it was one of the magpies. But it was so funny because you don't often see the light reflected off their feathers like that. Yeah, that was quite interesting. Yeah, bit of excitement going, oh, there's a peacock in the field. No, it's just a magpie. Get on with my tarot. I was just thinking illusion then. Right. Okay. What message do you have for us for Friday, the 22nd of August, 2025, please? Right, let's see what we have today. Ooh. Four of Swords, reversed. Okay, not making sense yet. And that is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups reversed. That one is usually about fear, or I read it as fear, and getting rid of fear. And often the illusion, fear is an illusion often. And most of the time it's our imagination. And yes, it can be rational or it can be irrational. But it's like anxiety and catastrophizing. It's just like you've picked one thing that might happen out of a billion different other things, and that's what's given us the fear, when that's like not very likely to happen quite often. Sometimes things, depends on the situation, where you are and what's happening. But generally, fear is an illusion, and it keeps us bound. It keeps us trapped. It keeps us from, I'm going to say, stepping out of our comfort zone, but sometimes it's not even a comfort zone. It stops us doing things that we want to do because we imagine horrible things can happen, but it can keep us trapped, it can keep us stuck, it can really affect how life plays out. I mean, for example, if you grew up like I did with horrendous anxiety that was misdiagnosed, I won't go into that. You can look back and you can see how much fear played into my decisions about what I did in life, where I went in life, and how much it curbs what you do, how much it limits us. Two of Cups. Balance. I'm getting balance. I mean, it could be a relationship. Maybe fear is stopping us having the type of relationship that we'd want, or the depth of relationship that we'd want. Um, yeah, I suppose on the note of balance, it's it's getting fear into perspective. It's getting fear into balance, isn't it? And there has to be a healthy amount of caution and awareness of personal safety, depending on who you are and where you are. But we have to balance that with freedom and choice and excitement. So yeah, not being held back and not being trapped by fear and getting it into perspective. There we are then.